things are going absolutely batty. Just when you thought that the DCEU's Flash movie couldn't get more exciting with news of Michael Keaton reprising his Batman role, we were hit with even more good news when it was announced Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne would also be featured in the movie. So now we have two Batmans. Batmen? What's the plural there? I'm not sure. Anyways, it's an incredibly exciting time to be a Batman fan, but the biggest question is what roles each Batman character will play in the Flash's upcoming movie. Today's video breaks down why exactly there are two Batmen in Flash's movie and what it means for each of their DCEU futures. Let's get started right now. It's super ironic that the Flash's movie has had such a slow trek to the big screen. Countless setbacks and director changes had this movie stuck in the mud for so long. But with recent news, it's now one of the DCEU's most exciting projects. And that's mainly because of all the Batman announcements. The recent big reveal is that Ben Affleck will be reprising his role as the Caped Crusader for Flash's movie, and even designing a new suit for him to use. Now, story-wise, this makes perfect sense, but the announcement is so shocking because it seemed like Batfleck had hung up his cowl forever. There was so much drama behind the scenes that absolutely no one was surprised that after Justice League, Ben Affleck officially stepped away from the role. But it looks like he has one last adventure in him. The fact that Batfleck is coming back for at least a small part in the Flash's movie will answer fans' biggest questions about how they will specifically deal with Batfleck's absence. Were they just gonna never meet him in person again and just name drop him? That seemed like the best way to go with Affleck's departure. But now that he's actually in the movie, this could be the wrap-up the character deserves before everything changes. The way I see it, Ben Affleck's Batman is going to be in a pass-the-torch kind of role. He'll guide Barry a little bit, design him a new suit, and maybe we'll get to see him in action one last time before Barry messes with the multiverse forces. And that's going to lead to the other Batman taking center stage. Because obviously the biggest thing to have been revealed about the Flash's movie is that Michael Keaton is reprising his role as Batman from the Tim Burton series. So now the movie is confirmed to have two Batmans in it, which is crazy. Sure, we live in a Batman-obsessed world, but did anyone ever think that Batfleck and Keaton's Batman would ever be in the same movie? But I think that's only half the battle. The real challenge is getting them to meet and share a scene together. Because what's the point of having two Batman if we don't see them interact? So Barry is going to take a trip through the multiverse and come across Michael Keaton's Batman. And from the few juicy tidbits we do know, it's not just a small cameo either. Reports say they want Keaton's Batman to be the Nick Fury-esque character that can serve as a guiding force for the DCEU going forward. And if this is true and Keaton's game for it, then it's a pretty seamless way to replace Batfleck with Keaton. But that comes with another big question. What happens to Batfleck? We know that the Flash movie will be a loose adaptation of Flashpoint, which saw Flash change the future by tampering with the past. But since the emphasis is on loose adaptation, maybe things are going to be different. What if instead of going back in time, Barry travels to different universes to find his mother, and he accidentally causes some of those universes to merge or disappear? He might get stuck in Keaton's universe for most of the movie, and then the third act sees both Flash and Keaton's Batman have to cross over to the OG universe, where they team up with Batfleck to take on whatever final threat there is. Probably Reverse Flash, right? Then, if Batfleck is either erased or dies in battle, Keaton's Batman will choose to stay in this OG universe as the new Batman. That sounds like the best way to gracefully write out Batfleck with a proper ending and set up the future of the Batman character in the DCEU. The only thing that can make that better is if we got a quick cameo from Robert Pattinson's Batman, Christian Bale's Batman, Val Kilmer's Batman, and George Clooney's Batman. Okay, actually, wait, never mind that last one. Alright, I've been talking about Batman a lot here, and for good reason. The Flash movie sounds incredibly exciting for Batman fans, but we can't forget that first and foremost, this is a Flash movie. We shouldn't overlook its central character. We shouldn't just look at what role these two Batmans will play in the film, but rather we should also focus on what these two Batmans will teach the Flash. Both come with a whole different set of skills and knowledge base that will help Barry become a better hero. It's clear from Justice League that the Flash is still new to saving people, as well as just being an outright hero. Although that movie was a huge mess, one highlight was how Batfleck sort of coached Flash in how to save people. I expect Batfleck will continue to be that inspiration in the Flash movie. Maybe Batfleck's coaching will lead Flash to try to be the ultimate hero and save his mother. So what about Keaton's Batman? Well, what I think would work best is if Keaton's Batman has become a little jaded and cynical in his old age. Think of it as Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne. This character can teach Flash a little bit more about responsibility and the dangers of trying to fix things that aren't in his control. Basically, if Flash is so desperate to save his mother that he breaks the multiverse, then Keaton's Batman will teach him how bad of an idea that actually is, and help him fix it. And as an added benefit, Flash's optimism and hopeful attitude can inspire Keaton's Batman to resume his hero duties. Can you imagine what it would be like to be mentored by not just one Batman, but two? With all the lessons he learns, it's the kind of thing that could really make the Flash a prominent hero in the DCEU moving forward. Now, let's hope we actually see this movie sooner rather than later. Who are you more excited to see in the Flash movie, Keaton or Affleck? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome DCEU content like this. Thanks for watching CBR. Oh, that's the bat signal. Gotta go.